say it ain't so. Cannabis growth up 29%. Wow. Look at the chart. Now the question is, what is the catalyst that has driven cannabis growth through the roof? On every single platform, you see the huge explosion. But what could be the catalyst that has caused Cannabis Growth Corporation to explode? It is a 40%, 48% buy on bar chart with a strengthening short-term outlook. Longer term, the trend strength is strong. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of the trend. Now remember, if you go to richtvlive, you can find all of these picks right here, guys. These are my rich picks. They're all right here, and they just all happen to be green. All the cannabis stocks. So if you're looking for my picks, they're all right here. All in one place. You don't need to go very far to find the rich picks. Now, what could have possibly been the catalyst that has shot cannabis through the roof? And many other stocks are following suit. It's true. Let's take a look. Let's look at, everybody knows Aurora Cannabis is my number 2 behind Cannabis Growth. Up, there we go, Aurora. Up 18% on the day. Congratulations to anybody that took advantage of this big winner. They hit a floor. We are bottom hunters. I told you guys, we are looking for bottoms. Aurora Cannabis hit a bottom, up 18% today. Clearly, Canopy hit a bottom, up 29%. I mean, they were at $24 yesterday. They are currently at $41.74. Now let's look at some of the other stocks. Are they all in the green? Afria, up 13%. Another one of my picks in my top 10. Seems like my top 10 is very successful today. Every one of my top 10 are in the green. Let's take a look at HEXO. Number 3 on my list of companies that I think can make you rich. The Hydropothecary Corporation, up 6% at $4.38. Also having a nice bump today. So why is everything bumping up? Let's look at the ETF. HMMJ ETF. Let's pull it up. I need some triumphant music right now because it's been a very successful day for the members of the Rich TV Live community. Congratulations to anybody who has been winning big today. Congratulations are in order. It's time to celebrate. And we haven't even gotten started. We're in August. Legalization of recreational cannabis in Canada will be legalized October 17th, 2018. We are like 62 days away. The HMMJ ETF, which is a basket of all the top stocks, up 9.18%. So all the top stocks are in the green. Let's look at all my top 10. Let's break it down for you. Let's see if the Green Organic Dutchman is green. Slightly. Just slightly. This might be the time to buy the Green Organic Dutchman. I love this company. Up only 1% at $5.09, but they're still green, even though it's slightly. And then there's CanTrust Holdings, another one that I just love. And it's a 8.93%. So they're all in the green. And let's look at some more of my picks. How about Kush Bottles? They just announced that they're going to be doing business in Canada. It's true. Kush Bottles doing business in Canada. They announced it today. And look, they're up 6%. Another one in my top 10. And how about Saniva? Another one in my top 10. Could it possibly be green? Is my entire top 10 green? Well, of course. Saniva up 7%. Currently at $4. Is this the beginning of the resurrection? And last but not least, the last pick on my top 10, Tilray, a monster, up 16%. Wow. Unbelievable. This is huge. Cannabis stocks in 2018 have officially arrived. Nick is asking, hey Rich, what are the chances that Aurora hook up with a beer company? I don't know, it's a good question. But I can tell you one thing, Cannabis has hooked up with the beer company, Constellation Brands, otherwise known as Corona. And they just did a $5 billion deal. Constellation Brands boosts Cannabis growth stake to 38% with $5 billion in stock and warrants purchase. Now I'm gonna put a link to the video I did at like 3 in the morning breaking this news on the West Coast. In this video, I will put a link to that video so you can get easy access to it and you can learn more about this deal, which has just transcended the entire industry. But before that, I was reading the Cannabis growth sales had grown 63% in Q1 to 25.9 million. So that alone was a massive increase from the previous year. So Cannabis is doing all the right things. And Cannabis, I've told you guys this since the beginning, is the LeBron James of the cannabis industry. And this news, I mean, this is good revenue. This is big revenue. 25.9 million for the quarter. It was 22 million the previous quarter. So Cannabis is definitely trending in the right direction. And because they are the LeBron James of the cannabis industry, they set the standard for everybody else. If Cannabis goes, everything goes. And that's why today you are seeing that everything is on the move. So please do your due diligence, do your research. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education, entertainment purposes. We are not licensed advisors. Yes, I brought you Cannabis growth before anybody else on the planet. And I brought you all the picks before anybody else. But the key is to learn how to buy low, sell high. Buy in the red, sell in the green. Buy when they're beaten down. When nobody wants them, that's when you buy. And you sell them when they're all the way up, which might be right now. So if you're in the deep green and you're up thousands of dollars, you might want to consider selling right now. Or you can always hold and wait for bigger things. It's true. You have all the options right now because you're winning. Because when you find good companies and you win, it is an amazing feeling. It's contagious. And as you can see, Cannabis has exploded and all the other stocks that are the top stocks in the cannabis industry are following suit. Now I want to read some of your guys' questions. Kimberly Scott says, when can we expect another increase such as the one we saw this morning? Well, I've been predicting this since the beginning of the year. And I've been saying all year that I thought they were going to trade very choppy up and down, which they have. And I thought that they were going to have a tough September, which they have, a tough August, which they have had to date. But then I said that in September, they would start to climb. In October, they would start going parabolic because of legalization of cannabis in Canada, October 17th. And then in November, they will go insane because there will be an election in America. And then in December, they're going to go even more crazy because it's Christmas and they want to give back to the people. But then at that point in December, when you see the high highs and you see them at all-time highs and you're making so much money, that's when you need to sell. That's when I will be pulling the trigger and I will sell. And then I will wait for the next sniper opportunity when everything is beaten down like it was yesterday. Because let me remind you, Cannabis Growth was at $24 yesterday. That's right. It was at $24 yesterday. It's currently at 41. So what could possibly, I apologize, when I say it was at 24, CGC, Cannabis Growth Corp on the New York Stock Exchange, was at $24 yesterday. And as you can see, it has climbed up to 31. So it has been a nice climb here, as you can see. It went up from 24 all the way to 31, a nice jump, and it was all done pre-market based on the huge news that they had good financials, and Constellation Brands decided that they would put up $5 billion to become potentially equal 50-50 partners with Cannabis Growth. Now, the beautiful thing about this deal is that they get $5 billion in cash up front, which is going to go on their balance sheet, which is a game changer for Cannabis Growth Corp. It immediately puts them in a level that no other company in the cannabis industry can match. Not even close. No other company even has $500 million in the bank, let alone $5 billion. And the crazy part is that there are warrants which, if exercised, it reads right here, Constellation will also receive, well, let me read this to you. Constellation Brands will increase its ownership interest in Cannabis Growth by acquiring 104.5 million shares directly from Cannabis Growth, thereby achieving approximately 38% ownership when assuming exercise of the existing Constellation warrants. Constellation Brands is acquiring the new shares at a price of $48.60 per share Canadian. They're buying them at a premium, which is a 37.9% premium to Cannabis 5-day volume weighted average price of the common shares on the Toronto Stock Exchange, otherwise known as VWAP, volume weighted average price, and a 51.2% premium to the closing price on August 14th, 2018. You think they shorted this down on purpose? I think so. Constellation will also receive additional warrants of Canopy that, if exercised, would provide for at least an additional 4.5 billion Canadian to Cannabis Growth. So this puts Cannabis Growth in a position to have $5 billion in the bank now, plus whatever they had before, which was like over $350 million. And an additional 4.5 billion more, which is just insane. They will have like $10 billion in the bank. This is a game changer. This puts Canopy in a league of their own. There is nobody close to Canopy anymore. The debate is over. There is nobody else that can compete with this company. The debate is over. Canopy, you win. You are number one. And until anybody else does anything drastic to come even remotely close to you, you are the winner. You are the leader. You are second to none. Let's just look at this volume. 13 million shares today traded at $41.70. To put that into perspective, that's 5 $100 million that has gone through this stock today. And the market is not done yet. There's more room for growth. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And I, for one, am quite excited. And if you won big, congratulations. That's what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this catalyst. We've been waiting for this catalyst. Now, if there's anything else that I'm missing that is exploding today, please put it in the chat so I can look at it. I will bring it up and we can look at it together. We can look at it live. Now, I want to read some more of your messages. O'Brien Bryce says, miss out on Cannabis today. Was going to invest in it yesterday. Was waiting for it to hit 30. Oh my goodness, you just missed. But it's okay. You will have another chance. These stocks are very volatile. They go up very quickly and down very quickly. I expect you to have another chance. O'Brien Bryce says, I have ACB waiting for it to explode. Oh, it will explode. It is a beast. And trust me, the way these companies work is they all follow each other. So because Cannabis now has exploded and done these huge moves and just raised $5 billion, you think Aurora isn't looking at that thinking, I wonder if we can find a few partners that want to give us a couple billies. You think Aurora's looking for a couple partners that want to give them a couple billies? If you are looking for, anyone that's watching, if you're a billionaire and you're looking for a partner, I would suggest picking up the phone today and call Aurora Cannabis. Because Aurora wants to be number one. And right now they're at $6 and Cannabis at 41 and they ain't going to catch him. They ain't going to catch him. Unless some billionaire comes up and says, listen, I'm giving Aurora Cannabis $10 billion. There's no chance in hell that Aurora Cannabis or anybody else comes even close to Cannabis growth. Kimberly says, Cannabis is down to 31 a share as of 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Cannabis will bury APH and ACB. They already have. I mean, they're not even in the stratosphere. The conversation is over. Anybody that was trying to say that Aurora Cannabis or Aphria would be able to compete with Cannabis is wrong. The reality is it's over. The debate is over. Cannabis number one. They win. It's over. They're going after 30 countries. Every country that is licensed, Cannabis going after them first. Everybody else is chasing Cannabis now, and they are not going to catch up. Cannabis is Amazon. Cannabis is LeBron James. Nobody else is even in the running. It's over. It's a game changer. Let's just read some of your questions here. Kimberly says, how much you expect Cannabis to increase in share cost by November? That's a tough question because remember, Cannabis is doing a forward split. So because Cannabis is doing a forward split, we don't know. All I know is right now, it's a big winner at $31. Let's say they do a forward split, a 3-to-1 forward split, and they go to $10. I think they're going right back to 30 again. Why the hell not? CP Dallas says, chicken dinners. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of chicken dinners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Your boy Rich, I brought you Cannabis growth first. Before anybody else in the universe even knew what Cannabis growth was. I was bringing it to you on YouTube January of last year. And I brought you Aurora Cannabis, and I bought you Aphria, and I bought you T-God, and I bought you the HMMJ ETF, and I brought you Tilray. The list goes on and on and on and on. I told you guys, I don't bring you the winners after they explode. I bring them to you before they explode. Now, if you look at the MACD here, you can see that both indicators are pointing up. The Bollinger Bands are pointing up, and the stochastics are pointing, the blue is pointing up, the red is pointing down, but this is signaling strength. EBITDA 3 says earnings must be produced for those that popped. EBITDA says CGC, Aurora, industry monsters. I agree. EBITDA says, wait until you see what Aurora does. I'm waiting. I'm excited. Because you know your boy Rich owns a lot of Aurora. Brett Robinson says, will companies begin announcing deals trying to keep up with LeBron? Of course. They have to. They have no choice. How are you going to keep up with this monster? You have to keep putting out news. This is New Cannabis Ventures. This is a great platform for news. I love this platform. You can find it on richtvlive. Just hover over stocks. All the free tools are there. New Cannabis Ventures right there. Boom. I found this news on New Cannabis Ventures. They broke it at 7:14 a.m. I literally took that news, went live immediately. Thank you, New Cannabis Ventures, for breaking the news. But look at all the news. This industry is blowing up. Ianthus, another one I'll be doing a video on soon, has been doing enormous this year. IAN, ITHUF. Huge news, constantly putting out news. TGOD, the Green Organic Dutchman, just reported Q2 results. The industry is going to keep producing news. Kush bottles to serve Canada's legal cannabis market. The news keeps flowing, and it will not stop. Oh, you know what? I think Haiku is exploding today. Let's see. Let's look for Haiku. Haiku. There we go. There it is. Haiku, who has been acquired by Cannabis Growth Corp, up 25%. Surprise, surprise. So if you own Haiku brands, congratulations, you're a big winner because they are also up 25% today. Don't you love this industry? Isn't it as exciting to be winning? I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. This is an exciting time to be an investor. And we've been bottom hunting all year waiting for this exciting opportunity. And we are literally days away from September and the resurrection. But has it started now? Has it started today? Has the resurrection started now? That is the real question that I'm thinking about. Does it start here? Does it start now? Or is this just an appetizer? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Comment down below. I want to know what you guys think. But yes, all the companies are going to have to do something big to keep up with LeBron James. This is crazy. What else is popping? Let's read some of your questions. Kron, let's look at Kron. I love me some Chronos Group. I brought that pick to you first last year before anybody even knew what Chronos Group was, and it's up 11.86%. Another big winner, but I think it's got way more upside. As you can see, it's traded as high as, I know it's traded over $11. It's currently at $6. I think it's going higher. I think it's going way higher. EBITDA says, hey, Aurora said they wanted to be the Amazon of weed, 2 days delivery. Hey, I love myself some Aurora, but right now, there's only one winner, and that's Cannabis Growth Corp. Dan the IT guy says, CGC, the Google of weed. Wow, it is a huge winner. It's true. Kimberly Scott says, so cannabis is our moneymaker. It always has been. It always will be. It is numero uno. What else are you guys saying here? CGC is Google. Hey, Google's a big winner. Order of the True Force says a lot of companies will have to fuse to compete with cannabis. Probably Tilray is the next one looking for cannabis to fuse with. Yes, what's going to happen is all the smaller companies are going to start getting acquired by the big boys so that they can start amalgamating to become major players to compete with Canopy, because Canopy just took first place and they just lapped everybody on the track. They literally lapped everybody on the track. Nobody's even close. They are in a league of their own. They got more money in the bank. They make all the right moves. They're in the best exchange on the New York Stock Exchange. This is a company that is excellent in every facet of the game. This is why I call him LeBron. LeBron can rebound, he can pass, he can shoot, he can do it all. He is the NBA. That's why when he leaves Cleveland, which is Believe land, but right now is trash land because they ain't going to ever win ever again without LeBron. And they go to the Lakers, a team that had a losing record last year. They instantly become championship contenders because of LeBron. Well, let me tell you, Canopy Growth Corp, if you partner with them, you instantly become the best because you're partnering with the best. More money in the bank, more acquisitions, a better balance sheet, little to no debt. They are the superior company in the industry, and they've left everybody in their dust. John O says, do you think it's a good time to get in on ACBFF? Well, I thought it was a better time to get in yesterday before it bounced. But do I still think it's dirt cheap? Hell yeah. We're talking about one of the largest cannabis companies in the world, currently trading at $4.81. Do you think it's cheap? Canopy's at 41. Aurora's at 4. Yeah, it's cheap. But it's up 17%. You know I don't like to buy in the green. I would have rather bought it yesterday. Yesterday was the day to buy. Today's the day to sell. Or if you're long like me, you're just waiting for a bigger explosion. This is simply just an appetizer. Yeah, we'll enjoy this appetizer. But we're not going to get all full because we're waiting for the main course, right? We're about 62 days away from legalization. Let's see, what are you guys saying here? Bought the same warehouse logistics as Amazon. Lawrence Delay is saying, I'm counting my cash I made today. Congratulations, Lawrence. I'm super happy for you, man. That's what this is all about, guys. It's about making money. The only reason why we trade is to make money. We don't trade to lose. And that's why we say, you got to wait for the explosion because it's coming. It's coming. These companies have to raise money. And the only way they raise money is when they explode the stock. So you have to understand there's a game within the game. And all these companies have funders and debt instruments and financiers and investors that bought in at higher prices. And in order for them to make money, the stock has to go up. If it doesn't go up, they don't make money. So they will go up, even if it's temporarily. So if your number one asset that you're holding goes up, you need to be ready to sell. If you don't sell, you might miss the boat. And how horrible would that feel? Let's look at CVSI, another beast that's been running. Look at this. My goodness. Look at the chart on this thing. CVSI is one of the hottest stocks of the year. It's at $5.29, currently up 2%, but the chart on it is ridiculous. The MACD, they're just both pointing up. They're just shooting right up. The red right here is in the positive. This is a very strong indicator. The Bollinger Bands are pointing up. The stochastics are touching together and about to cross. This is a signal that this could explode further. What do you think? Let me know if there's any picks that I need to look at. Please, guys, let me know. Dan the IT guy says, just the beginning, Rich. CGC is a monster. EBITDA once again says CVSI. John O says 1190 was Cron high. Yes, Cron high was 1190 and it's at $6. I think it's going to test those high highs. And if it does, it's a 100% return for you, the investor. EBITDA says diversify your weed portfolio 100%. EBITDA says the attorneys are scrambling. Those split shares ain't coming down. John O says, what about KSHB? Yeah, Kush Bottles. Love this company. Think it has huge potential, huge upside. I'm a big fan of them. They're now moving into Canada. What's not to like about Kush Bottles? At $4.21, right around $4.20. Don't we love that $4.20 number? Right around $4.20, Kush Bottles up 7%, also moving up today and in the green. Yeah, and I love me some Kush Bottles. You know I love Kush Bottles. I love all these stocks. What's not to love? I love them all. It's putting me in a good mood. Brett Robinson says, should I wait to purchase Canopy after the split or does it really matter? It doesn't really matter, but I've been telling everybody to buy before the split. But that was before this explosion. Now that it's exploded, we don't want to chase it in the green. We'd rather wait for the red. The red, the bloodbath yesterday, was our opportunity to buy. CBWTF. Oxley Cannabis Group, currently at 58 cents, up 1.92%. I think that this is a ridiculous price for Oxley Cannabis Group. And I believe if you can get in now at these prices at 58 cents, you have a chance to make 10 times your money. That's how much I like Oxley Cannabis Group. And you know your boy Rich owns a lot of shares of Oxley Cannabis Group. And it's still cheap, so get in now before it explodes. Cron now, Cron now, Cron now, says EBITDA. Let's pull it up. Cron is shooting up. It's at $6.38, up 12.92%. Let's look at the real time of Cron. Wow. Look at Cron. Oh, this is the Canadian symbol. Hold on. Let's look at the US symbol because we know we got a lot of American followers watching. Here we go. Cron is at $6.31, up 11.75% on the day. I love Chronos Group. I think that it has huge upside, huge potential. I think it's a monster, and I love it. And yeah, it's dirt cheap at these prices. Dirt cheap. What do we got here? What do we got? BLOZE. Heard that there was an increase coming. BLOZE, eh? All right, let's see. BLOZE. BLOZE. F. BLOZF. Cannabis Technologies. Is that the one you guys are talking about? Cannabis Technologies is at $1.11, currently up 3.74%. I think this price might be a very good price for BLOZF, Cannabis Technologies. I think it has a really good future, and I think if you can get in at these levels, I mean, you could see it's been much higher. Yeah, why not? Why not give it a shot? I mean, it's been as high as, wow, $2.83, currently at $1.11. Absolutely put BLOZF on your watch list, put it on your radar. It has huge upside. Dan the IT guy says, yeah, I own shares of Cron. Go, baby, go. Yeah, baby, let's go. Sherry says, that's blow. That's right. BLOZF, that's blow. That's right. Do you like it? Please, if you like it, smash the like button. And guys, share this video everywhere. Share it everywhere so everybody buys these stocks and we all win. Do you see the power of the people? If all the people buy together, we all win together. So the key here is for us to build such a strong community that is watching these winners every single day that we never miss a run. And when a run comes, you can always count on your boy Rich and the community of Rich TV Live to be on top of it first. I don't care if it's 4 in the morning like it was today. I broke that news at 4 a.m. Pacific. If the news is big, you can count on your boy Rich to break it first. Now, if I don't got the news, someone in my community is going to break the news so your boy Rich can come live with it. So please, guys, smash the like button, comment on this video, share this video everywhere. Let everybody know what's going on because you might think that everybody knows, but not everybody knows. It's August 15th. I'm telling you, a lot of people are on vacation right now. This is what we call a sneak attack. Everything has been in the red all summer. All year, really. With the exception of Cannabis Growth Corp, Ianthus, and CV Sciences, pretty much, and probably HEXO, and a couple others. TGOD did well after their IPO, but mostly everything has come back down. Almost the whole industry has been in the red all year. So to see this is an amazing catalyst, which I hope will only spur the rest of the market to explode. Now I want to show you guys how amazing of a tool this new Cannabis Ventures is. Check this out. So they've got all of these categories. So if you go to indices and you go to global stock, Cannabis Stock Index, you click on it, it breaks down the index of all the top stocks in the sector, which you can see are all the big boys. Take a look at this, all in one spot. So we got Canopy up 27%. We got Aurora up 17%. GW Pharma, GWPH, is currently down 1%, but it's a very high-priced stock at 130. Afria up 12% at 751. Cron up 11%. The Green Organic Dutchman up 1%. CVSI up 4%. Organogram up 6%. MaryMed up 2%. Oxley up 1%. Kush Bottles up 8%. XXII is down 4%. Namas Technologies is down 2%. Emerald Health Therapeutics is up 6%. Supreme Cannabis up 6%. Ianthus Capital Holdings down slightly. Neptune Technologies, that's a new one I haven't talked about. NEPT up 3%. MPX Bioceutical Corp up 4%. New Strike Brands Limited up 7%. And Haiku Brands up 24%. So this whole sector is pretty much green. And that's the big boys, okay? That's what they call the Global Cannabis Stock Index. Now, if you go to the Global Cannabis LP Index, Licensed Producer Index, you see another chart, which has some of the similar companies, like Canopy, like Aurora, like Afria, like Kronos Group, like the Green Organic Dutchman, but it also has some others, like the Hydropothecary Corp, HEXO, currently up 6%. I love it. CanTrust Holdings, TRST, currently up 8%. I love it. What else do we got here? It's got some other ones that I like. Vivo. I love Vivo. Formerly Abcan. At $1.24, up 1%. VIVO. Keep it on your watch list. It's stupid cheap. They have 15,000 customers. They've got tons of money in the bank. They will explode. It's just a matter of time. Mary. I've talked about Mary before. Mary Can Group at $1.54, up 3%. Huge. I broke you guys huge. HUGE, currently up 3%. WeedMD, WMD at $1.40, got acquired by Haiku, which got acquired by Canopy Growth. Cannabis is acquiring all the small ones, guys. And Emblem Corp. So this is the second indice, the Canadian Cannabis LP indice. So now let's see the LP Tier 1 index. And what happens is they start getting smaller and smaller. So you start finding the smaller ones. Oh, this one actually just has the bigger players. This one just has Canopy, Aurora, Afria, and CanTrust. If you bought just those four, you'd be good. You don't need anything else. Just those four and you're set. If you want to build a strong portfolio and you buy just those four, you're laughing. Okay? You're just absolutely laughing. John O says, shares of Neptune Wellness up 9.75% as traders circulate a conference call presentation dated today, which highlights a multi-year agreement with Canopy Growth to provide extracted cannabis products deal. Wow. I love it. I mean, this is the news that just keeps driving this industry, and it will continue. Kimberly is talking about TDRYF. It is a new company that I believe is a new IPO. Let's see if it's listed. I was going to do a video on Tidal today, but then this news came out. Tidal Royalty Corp. So here's a new IPO, guys, that you guys should put on your watch list, put it on your radar. Tidal Royalty Corp, currently at 58 cents in America, up 6% on the day at 58 cents. Guys, if you're in the group chat, what is the symbol for the Canadian side for Tidal Royalty Corp? Kimberly, do you know the Canadian symbol so I can share it with our Canadian followers? It's a brand new IPO, literally just launched this week at 58 cents, Tidal Royalty Corp. Please put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. It's going to be a big winner. Sherry says, woohoo! Jason says, how many cannabis companies do you own in your portfolio? I currently own 17 cannabis companies in my portfolio, but I will be expanding that greatly in 2019. So I have some big goals for 2019, and I do plan on beefing up my portfolio extensively, and I will be looking for some great players to add to the portfolio, and I'm going to be only buying the best. Now you want to know about TGIF, Friday Night Inc., currently at 36 cents. I like this company. I have to do more due diligence, need to do more research, bring you guys the news on it, but it's at 36 cents, up 5%. I like the company. I think it has some potential, but I need to dig into them deeper, learn a little bit more about it so I can bring it to you, the people. Sherry, thank you so much. You're a scholar. RLTY. RLTY, Tidal Royalty Corp on the Canadian exchange. If you are in Canada and you want to buy this stock, currently at 57 cents in Canada, which is weird because it's at 58 in America. I don't understand that. But it's at 57 cents in Canada, down 1.72%, traded 465,000 shares of volume, a brand new IPO in Canada, a cannabis stock. I need to do more due diligence. I need to do more research so I can explain to you further about this company. But it's a brand new IPO. You need to put it on your watch list and put it on your radar right now. All right, guys, is there anything else you want me to look at? I got to do more research. I got to find more winners. Because I'm telling you guys right now, we got like 62 days until legalization. And your boy Rich, we're all over it. It's true. We are all over it. We don't care what time the news breaks. We will break it, and we will break it first. Now, please, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Would you? And if you haven't hit that bell for notifications, hit that bell for notifications. So every time we are live, whether it's 4 in the morning, 4 p.m., 10 a.m., you will get notified. So if the news breaks, you get it first. Man, I want to party. It's time to celebrate. Congratulations to all the winners. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich. Cannabis Stocks 2018. We just getting started, baby. We're 62 days away from legalization. Do you feel it? Do you guys feel that? Feels like winning, doesn't it? If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners, and we bring them to you first. Cannabis Growth Corp, breaking records at $41.92, up 30%, a 48% buy on bar chart. I love it. I love you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible, eh? It's all about you, the people. The eyes and the ears of the people. I got to give it up to Mark in our group. Mark broke it to me first at 3:30 a.m. Pacific. He's like, Rich, cannabis is exploding. I'm like, pardon? I'm like, it's 3 in the morning. The market's not even open. He goes, no, I know. It's exploding. You got to look at this. I pull it up. I read the news. I'm like, I got to go live with this. This is the biggest news this industry has ever seen. So I break it live. I'll put the video in the description down below so you guys can see it for yourself that your boy Rich broke it first. Oh, let's just sit back and enjoy it, shall we? Weed, the best symbol in history. Oh, what a beautiful sight. It's not Christmas, it's Richmas. All right, party people, this is Green Gold, and I'm out. This is your boy Rich. Bringing you freedom. Because you deserve freedom, don't you? So why don't you go and get it? I brought you all the winners. They're right here. You don't got to go anywhere else. Every single winner is right here. All the winners are here, guys. And if I'm missing any picks that I need to add to my winner circle, let me know and I'll add it. It's that simple. Your boy Rich, we got our fingers on the pulse. We bring in the winners, like I told you, and we bring them to you first. There it is, CGC. Peace! First, I gotta mark this puppy. We're gonna mark it so we know where it's at. It's Richmas. And whoever said you can't get Christmas presents in August? Merry Christmas to all. Merry Richmas to all. And to all, a good night.